Hey guys, it's me, T Strong. I think it's about time to do another video. I had a lot of supporters reach out to me via text and phone saying that they were kind of worried about me. And they wanted to make sure that I was doing well. And so here I am to give you another update. A few things that I wanted to say before I got started. As you can see, that I have a picture of my grandmother, Pearl Johnson. I called her Nana growing up, and I keep her very close to me because she has helped me, as many of you have, to get through this journey that I'm going through, and I'm still going through the journey. But I wanted to share her with the world because she's so important to me. So Nana, I'm going to put you down now. Next up, as you know, I started the company Cancer Called, and that's definitely moving forward. I'm really excited about that. We're still on target to post the website so that we can begin selling merchandise. We'll be selling t-shirts, baseball caps, and masks, of course, because of COVID-19, right? I can't forget that. And we are on track for that for February 1st. Worst case scenario, maybe February 5th. But we're definitely on track for that, and I'm so excited to be able to offer merchandise and to boost people's spirits that are dealing with cancer, either having cancer or those individuals that are supporting those that have cancer. So please don't forget, I had a little break there, but please don't forget Cancer Called. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and soon YouTube. And also remember the Cancer Called slogan. It's Cancer Called, how will you answer? I want to make sure that if you have cancer, you're going to answer the way that fits you the best, right? So whatever way you think is good for you, that's the way you should do it. So as far as my update is concerned, I'm now over 90 days out since I was diagnosed with cancer on 10/14 of 2020, which was just last year. I was looking back at the timeline, and I noticed that after being diagnosed on 10/14, I had my double mastectomy surgery on 11/18. I started oxygen chamber treatments to help me heal faster from my double mastectomy on 11/23. And I carried out those oxygen treatments until 12/18. In between those oxygen treatments, I had another surgery on 12/8 to remove the left nipple where they found cancer. And then 2 days later on 12/10, I had an egg retrieval done to try to conserve my eggs because chemo does take a toll on your ovaries and your eggs. Sadly, the egg retrieval was not successful. We're still processing that, my husband and I, and we'll look for what our purpose is or what God believes our purpose is when it comes to children. But you know, that timeline was very quick now that I look back, and I'm like, wow, 10/14 all the way basically to 12/18. And then I started my chemo on 12/21, just a few days later. That's my first chemo treatment. My second chemo treatment was in January, where I had posted a video, you all saw that. And now I'm approaching my third chemo treatment, which will be on February 1st. Now, in between these chemo treatments, let me just be honest with you guys. It is not easy. I know some people have it a lot tougher than me. I know I'm cancer-free now, right? I'm cancer-free. So I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful that I am cancer-free. Don't get me wrong, but chemo is tough. And I'm talking to those people out there that have definitely been going through some of the things that I've been going through or have gone through it in the past. So it looks like with my chemo treatments, my body has decided what my side effects are going to be. My side effects, of course, are the hair loss, which is why you see I have my little fancy blue hat on, and I'm sporting my dangly earrings. I will make dangly a word if it's not a word yet. Trust me, I'm working on it. But I'm sporting my dangly earrings from my cousin. I won't say her name because I didn't get her permission. But I try to wear different earrings now to kind of spice it up a bit, if you will. But back to what my body has decided. My body has decided, of course I'm gonna have the hair loss. My body's decided that diarrhea is a side effect for me. And when I tell you it is vicious, it is vicious. Hunty, it is vicious. I'm not going to lie, right? But my doctors have been working very hard to minimize the side effects and get control of the side effects. And so I try to deal with that one, which to me is the most extreme. Some of the other side effects I have, supporters, are stomach aches, stomach pains, nausea, change in my diet. I eat a lot of bland food. I can't eat spicy food. I can't eat fried food. I tend to eat a lot of Jell-O. Yes, I've turned back into a 5-year-old on a Saturday morning. I eat Jell-O and it's delicious, right? So you know me, always trying to find the humor in things. But I also try to stay as hydrated as possible because I tend to lose about 8 to 10 pounds, I've noticed, per chemo treatment. I gain the weight back, but then when I go to chemo again, the treatment takes away the weight because of the diarrhea. So I find that my husband tries to keep me hydrated a lot, and water is always around my house, which is a good thing. So I want you guys to know that I'm fighting hard to keep myself hydrated and as healthy as possible, but I do have rough days. There's medication for that. But here recently, one of the side effects has been depression. Depression has been creeping up on me like you wouldn't believe. Some of you will believe it because you've had cancer or you've gone through other things that have caused depression, including COVID and how we're all dealing with COVID. But the way I try to deal with my depression is I look at my board that you guys gave me, which I'll talk about in a second, that has all my cards and all my gift notes that you've sent me for all the packages that I received. I color a lot. I work on Cancer Called because, you know, ultimately with Cancer Called, we want to make sure that we become a nonprofit. And so I want to remind you, with every purchase that you make, a portion of the proceeds from every purchase goes towards us building a nonprofit so that we can help others dealing with cancer or those individuals supporting people with cancer. So please don't forget that. It's for a good cause. But with the depression, I think, you know, I have crying days, not as many as I thought I would have, but it does take a toll on me. So I want to thank you all for all your calls and your texts and your words of encouragement. It's what really keeps me going. That's why I'm smiling now, because I'm thinking of all the people that really support me, and I'm trying not to get emotional, so you might see me get emotional. But I was having a really hard day today with the depression, and something said I needed to get up and make a video, and now look at me, I'm smiling. So I don't know what'll happen later, right? But I'm feeling really good about right now. You might notice in the background, I have Nina Simone playing, Sea Lion Woman. As many of you know, Nina is like the world to me. She's like my favorite artist. I'm always looking for original Nina Simone records. She is what brings a lot of joy to me during this time. And usually on the days that I'm having my depression, I listen to Nina. Now you might say, well, Nina's the blues, and Nina might have a lot of sad songs, but Hunty, let me tell you, when you put Nina on, she is speaking to your spirit. She is speaking to your soul, and she puts me in a place that I really want to be. So that's why you hear that in the background, if you were wondering who that was. This is really the update that I have for you all. You know, I'm back to work. I started last Wednesday, back on the 20th, January 20th. I do feel tired during the days a little bit, but I've made it 3 full days at work. I'm looking to return to work tomorrow on Monday. And I just keep moving forward, guys. I keep moving forward. 2 more things. I'm going to start the YouTube channel. If you didn't see my post, please make sure if you want to share your story with me that you reach out to me directly. You can reach out to me through Cancer Called, where you can follow us at cancer_called on Facebook or Instagram. You can text me, you can call me, or you can Facebook message me. I'm looking for ways to do that YouTube channel. One of those will be by Zoom, because a lot of my supporters are outside of the country, let alone outside of Arizona, where I am. So, if you are interested in sharing your story, but you don't want to show your face, there are ways for us to blur out your face and change your name. And maybe you can also be a candidate for the podcast that I'm looking to do. So a lot of moving things there. Lastly, this is very near and dear to my heart. The poster board that you all saw that I posted up, again, that has all the cards and the words of encouragement that you sent me and the gift notes that you sent me. I'm looking to take that down at the end of the month. But the reason I'm taking that down is because I'm going to replace it. I'm going to replace it with new poster board, and I'm going to start adding a ribbon for every person that I come across that touches my life that has either had cancer or has experienced someone with cancer that would like for us to either pray for them or support them through their journey, whether they're still with us or God is taking them back home. Okay, so I will share that with you guys in the future, but this idea came by way of a ribbon that my husband tied to, I believe it was a tree at his job. He works at a hospital, and they have a tree there for cancer patients, and you can tie a ribbon of a cancer patient to the tree for prayers, support, and so I feel like that's something that I want to do too, but for those people that are near and dear to my heart. Kim will be my first ribbon on there, my true dear friend that we lost in 2018 to breast cancer as well. If you have somebody that you would like for me to add to the board, please feel free to share that with me. It would mean the world to me for me to continue with that project. So I will be writing a name on a ribbon, different color ribbons, and I will be posting that to the board, and I look forward to sharing that with you guys in the future. So that's my update. I love you all. I hope I don't look crazy on here, because I feel crazy, a little bit crazy. Is that chemo brain? I don't know. I don't get emotional, but thank you all for your support, your continued support. I love you. I'm in good spirits most of the time. Don't forget to say hey. Always say T Strong. Follow us on Cancer Called. Love you guys.